Is All Her Fault the knottiest mystery of 2025? This is an 8-part adaptation of Andrea Mara's best-selling book that follows the search for a missing child, Milo Irvine, amongst an affluent community in the Chicago suburbs. These are people with massive, beautiful houses and even bigger secrets, and this video is here to unravel all their shady business. In the words of Detective Alcarez,
I do think that we're missing something. I just don't know what.
Don't worry, Alcarez, we've got your back. We'll be blowing all the twists and turns wide open, so get all episodes of All Her Fault watched. It's not our fault if we spoil things. Let's start with the biggie. Who picked up Milo Irvine that day at school and sent his mum, Marissa Irvine, to collect him from a playdate that never happened? On paper, the answer is deceptively simple. It was Carrie Finch, a nanny employed by another mother, Jenny Kaminsky. Carrie used her social connection to Milo's nanny, Anna Garcia, to hang out with Milo, earn his trust with milkshakes — it would work on us, they look delicious — and establish herself as a friendly figure. So when Carrie collected Milo from school, he didn't question it. She had help from her boyfriend, Kyle Smith. He's the reason Marissa was sent to the mystery address in the opening moments of the show. That house belongs to lovely Esther, and while she wasn't involved in the kidnapping in any way, she was Kyle's foster parent growing up. Carrie and Kyle chose her house as they know gentle Esther would be able to offer Marissa support in a hard time. Strangely compassionate behavior for a kidnapper, and a hint that all is not as it seems. So why did Carrie take Milo? For starters, Carrie isn't her real name. She's actually Josie Murphy, a young mother whose life tragically intertwined with the Irvine family 6 years earlier.
Do you have a baby?
Yes, I do.
What happened to him?
Both Josie and Marissa gave birth in October 2019. Josie had Noah and Marissa had Milo. But on the trip back from the hospital, their cars collided. Marissa and Josie were both knocked unconscious, and Milo was killed. This explains both Marissa's mystery scar and the Irvines' vague references to an extended hospital stay.
No, honey, fully recovered.
Things got twisted when Peter, distraught and panicking at the sight of the crash, decided to swap the deceased Milo for Noah.
He was gone, Mar. I couldn't do anything for him.
So the Milo who grew up with the Irvines was Noah all along, while Josie was left to mourn him. 5 years later, a chance encounter brought Josie and Milo together. Her father, a bookie named Rob Murphy, went to collect a debt from Colin, Marissa's business partner and secret gambling addict. Josie tagged along on a trip to the Irvines' holiday home and talked to Milo in the garden. Josie realized Milo has synesthesia, a condition she shares that makes people see sounds as colors or associate tastes with words.
For a long time now, words haven't tasted the same for me.
It's often passed down genetically. If you think back to episode 1, you'll recall a discussion about Milo inheriting Peter's soy allergy, a subtle hint that genetics will play a part in the drama. Their shared condition planted a seed in Josie's head, and the more she researched Milo and the Irvines, the more she was convinced he was her son. Her final proof came when she introduced Kyle to Milo at the Chicago Marathon, and he saw a clear family resemblance.
I do believe you. He looks just like my dad.
And so the pair devised a plan to kidnap Milo, or in their minds, return him to his true parents. So where did the kidnapping go wrong? Josie made one big mistake. She asked her dad for help sourcing fake passports and a getaway car for her, Kyle, and Milo. But the opportunistic Rob saw a chance to make money. He ransomed Milo back to Peter Irvine in secret and killed Kyle to leave Josie more vulnerable and easy to manipulate. Rob's own mistake was underestimating Peter Irvine. When Peter went to Rob's motel to pay the ransom, Rob threatened to expose the truth of the baby swap 6 years ago. Scared to have his crime exposed and his life ruined, Peter bludgeoned Rob to death.
I saved him. He's mine. He's my son.
Peter then left Milo in a nearby parking lot where he would be found by police and returned to his family. When Josie came to the house and shot Colin, Peter grabbed her gun and turned it on her. He claimed self-defense, but we know he's covering up both the baby swap and Rob's murder in the motel. Incredibly, swapping babies and murdering blackmailers aren't the extent of Peter's crimes. It fits a pattern of Peter using his dedicated family man persona to justify some horrible decisions. Over the course of the show, we discover that he tripped his younger brother Brian during childhood, causing him permanent spine damage, an injury he let his sister Leah take the blame for, dooming her to a lifetime of guilt-driven anxiety. To add salt to the wound, Peter later prevented Brian from getting corrective surgery to keep his brother reliant on his charity and support. His past is important to understand how Peter controls his loved ones.
I did what I thought was right. I saved all of us.
Using his persona of a family protector, he appears to pull Marissa into his lie. She doesn't speak up about the baby swap and lets Peter paint Josie as a deranged kidnapper.
No, I think she was just crazy.
She even hands him the phone that proves his involvement in Rob's murder. Marissa is unable to go to the police for fear of losing Milo, but is also unable to leave a husband who will go to any lengths to protect his son. With no legal escape route, Marissa deals out her own justice. It turns out revenge is a dish best served cold, and ideally in small, bite-sized portions. At Colin's wake, Marissa deliberately eats a soy-laced canapé and kisses her husband, triggering his soy allergy. In the run-up to the wake, Marissa also swapped his life-saving EpiPen with an expired injector and removed the emergency kit from their car.
You always have the emergency kit.
That's true. I manage your allergy for you.
With no working EpiPen, Peter dies in a seemingly tragic accident. When Peter's sister Leah is questioned by police, she could accuse Marissa of deliberately eating the soy. Instead, remembering Peter's cruel streak, she gives her sister-in-law a pass.
Are you sure?
100%.
Likewise, when Detective Alcarez puts together the whole case, he also chooses to look the other way.
So you made some choices. The case is closed now.
Earlier in the series, we see him tamper with evidence in order to get his son into a special education school. Perhaps he sees a bit of himself in a mother simply trying to do the best for her child. And so we reach the end of all her fault, knowing now that it was mostly his fault. Time to leave Milo and Marissa to a lifetime of happiness and, presumably, plenty of soy. Did you see the twists and turns coming? Were you ever one step ahead of Detective Alcarez? Let us know how you got on in the comments and subscribe to the channel for more behind-the-scenes access to your favorite Sky TV shows.